Hello everyone, it's Facebook Live with Selene. I am so excited to be here with you. It has been a busy day. It is the first day of the new catalog, which is crazy in itself. And I just had a sailboat disappear somewhere on my desk, you know. It just sailed away. Oh, it's on the floor. All right. Well, that constitutes a reason to have a sip of coffee, don't you think? I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to find me. And while you do that, I'm going to share this over to our creative community. I have already had 2 people join my team today. There was a starter kit promotion that went live this morning. You pay $99. You get free shipping. You pick out $165 in Stampin' Up! Product, whatever you want. And as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you would get all kinds of perks. So first, if there's a pre-order, you get to see it before the general public, and many times order ahead of the general public. Although the catalog went live today, so now everybody can order everything, so that's exciting. We've already had a bunch of customers placing orders. But a lot of times, a lot of direct sales companies, the kit is the kit and you get what you get. But for this, you get to pick out what you want. It's $165 and whatever you want. And you pay $99. You also get things like catalogs and order forms and stuff like that. Oh, actually, no more order forms. Catalogs. You get catalogs for sure. Hey, Mary Jo. So I wanted to talk about my team a little bit today because Mary Jo is a good example. Mary Jo just joined in April, and I'm so glad she's a part of my team. She was a demonstrator for many years, took a little break, and came back to the Stampers with Heart, which I'm so happy because now she can come to team meetings. She can bring her talents to our group, and every month we have different presenters at the team meeting. We just had it this past Sunday, and our next meeting is on June 8th. We also have a new demo training every month. If I have a big onslaught of people joining, like I just had 2 people join today, I will do a meeting on a Tuesday or a Wednesday night in the next couple of weeks to kind of welcome everybody and let you know where to find things on the website and what you can expect from me and all of that. We have a mystery card challenge once a month, and you can win prizes just for participating. We have show and tell, where you can just bring what you're working on and potentially win a prize. We have friendship, camaraderie, support when you need it. We walk together. It's such a cool place to be. I joined because I wanted a discount, and I stayed because of the people, and now it's 19 years later, and I've got this community, this network of people that are just beyond amazing. So something new this year, I created a Facebook library. Every time I'm writing directions, the directions go up in the library. So if Mary Jo or anybody else on my team would like to get directions at 2 in the morning because they can't sleep, they can just go to the resource library and pick out whichever class they want to take a look at, copy, change, make their own. So that's an exciting point for our team now. I share all of my directions on that in that group, and it makes it so easy because I don't need to chase down a tutorial for you. And if you're looking for it at 3 in the morning, you don't have to message me at 3 in the morning. So that's good. It keeps me less on call for those types of things. Everything's in the library. Today, I am celebrating 6 demonstrators on my team that each sold over $1,000 last month. And how do I celebrate? Well, they're going to get an embellishment in the mail. And today I am making cards for them. So part of On the Fly with me is you're going to get whatever's going on my table. So there's that. So I'll show you those and we'll finish them together. And then tonight I have bingo with this gorgeous box, and I'm going to show you how to make a box, and we'll make 8 cards with it. And some of the cards fit in the box. And if you feel the urge and you got nothing going tonight, I do have a few extra kits. So I can mail the kit to you so that you get it after the event, but you could still come to bingo. I can text you your bingo card. It's really easy. You just have to be able to print it out or put it on something, write it down, whatever. So bingo tonight. And these projects, I can't even tell you, like you could try and photograph white. It never works. These cards are just stunning in person. You get like gold accents and they just pop right out, and they're very timeless and elegant, but the pictures don't do them justice. Anyway, how about if we flip the camera? I'm going to make sure that I can see your comments. Here we go. Now I got your comments over here, so I can flip the camera and we can get going. Cheers. New Orleans. So when people come over to the house and I have actual classes, everybody gets a different state for their coffee cup. Okay, I'm just going to cover the camera for 1 second and we'll get you into the clip. Here we go. It's yelling at me to rotate my phone. Hopefully we're good. Okay. Looks like I have coffee grounds in my cup. That's never a good sign. I'm going to move this just a little bit. Hopefully I'm in a good spot. So I'm making sailboat cards. I've already finished a few of them. But I need to make 6 cards in total for the 6 people that each sold $1,000 in product. And I don't know like how the numbers work. Like they might have sold it, they might have bought it. But anyway, I think it's a good reason to celebrate. So that's why I am making cards for them today. So I'm just adding a dimensional to the back of this. This is using the brand new sailboat bundle. It comes with a bunch of different dies. I'm just having fun today. Sunrise Sailing is what it's called. I think I'll be using this a lot. I want to use it for the June retreat, I think. That and this is also on the table because this is on deck to design with. Notes and totes. It makes cute little bags, and I thought between like making beach bags and sailboats, that's a good feel for the June retreat. So here is my card. It uses the eyelet embossing folder and stitched shapes dies to make the circle. And who doesn't like to stamp in the misty moonlight? And I was thinking at the end I can take, oh, see, there's my other one. I can take a gem here. These gems are Balmy Blue and Bubblegum. I always want to say Bubble Bath. Bubblegum. What's the name of the color, Mary Jo? If you're still here, that's funny. So you can take these. They're so cool, and you can bedazzle anything with them, and they look amazing, but I thought that I would do this. So this is the gem that I am sending my $1,000 club achievers this month. 5 should be good. 3 or 5, right? They're so sparkly. I hope you're getting that in the camera. Okay, so anyway, I can do those. I can bedazzle those after, but I do want to get these on and out the door today to my $1,000 club achievers for my team. So we do a lot of celebrating. We look out for each other. We learn new techniques from each other. We do card swaps. Last month we had 19 swappers. This month I think we had 18. So we create cards and swap them out by mailing them individually to 18 people. But it's cool because then you get 18 cards in the mail, and your mailbox is full of cards. Okay, I want to show you something else since I have these gems out. I know, I said Balmy Blue and Bubblegum. Well, I fell in love with these gems designing that card and decided that it should be part of my club for next month. So I'd like to preview the cards for next month for you. Hi, Vicki. Vicki is another awesome team member. She presented at our event on Sunday. She showed us the coolest fun fold. I can't wait to try it. This month's Stamp Club is also all fun folds. I'm going to call them flippin' fun folds. At least 3 of them are. Because this one opens like this. So you can opt in to Stampers 8 Stamp Club until the 10th of the month. And I will be emailing this out to subscribers. And you see they have these gems. And they are going to get a pack of this designer paper. And everything that you need to make 8 projects. 2 of each of 4 designs. So here's the second one, and it sits flat like this, and then you open it and it does this, and I have a little dot there, so it sits on there like an easel. Isn't that cool? And then card 3 is a bit of a surprise. Ready? Peekaboo. And I see you. So it opens a bit different. And yeah, bubble gum. And then happy birthday. Yeah, this is one of those tear cards. Fabulous. I ran out of balmy blue, so everything is cut for these. I'm almost ready to start the production of stuffing them. I did all the die cutting for each of these. You figure there's 72 card members, so I cut 144 of these per card. Just to do the card bases, it's 3 packs of cardstock. It's absolutely amazing. If you'd like to be a part of Stamp Club and you're not on my email list, let me know and I can get you the link. Sign up. It's a PayPal payment, or if you're not a PayPal person, you can do 6 months at a time. So reach out to me if you're interested in that. What else? Oh, why am I here? Well, I'm here on the fly, obviously, but I'm here about my team. So Sunday, we did a team meeting, and here are the projects. So this is the pieces to the projects. Actually, maybe I'll grab the actual samples. They're on the other side. Hang on. I'm running around my table. So this was to introduce the new in colors, and I used 2 different stamp sets. And the Arches dies, which, by the way, are back. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to move the table a little bit more so I get more room here. You don't need to see into my coffee cup just as much. So Cloud Cover, Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, and Darling Duckling. And the color underneath is Secret Sea right here. And okay, so we have this one, which is Everyday Arches, and I love these so much. The stamps, looking for that stamp. The flowers disappeared, of course, because I'm live, you know. All right, that's okay. Well, the flowers set has nothing but flowers, so I needed something with sentiments, so I paired these 2 up together. So my team stamps once a month, and they made these 4 cards at the meeting. And just to make it easy on myself today, because I have bingo tonight, I stamped a couple of samples ahead to show you the technique. So I don't know if you know, but you can buy the 4 new ink pads, but you can't buy Cloud Cover. When we were at convention, they actually let us stamp with those ink pads, the Cloud Cover ones, at the backstage after hours kind of thing that they had. And it was stamping this mucky, ugly kind of gray color. So something to do with the firm foam material and the ink changed the color of the ink. So Stampin' Up! Probably had thousands and thousands made because we were all going to be able to pre-order them, and they had to pull it at the last minute. And they did the right thing because they're not going to put out an inferior product that's not working. But I'll tell you, I've been playing with the marker, and the re-inker is working well, so we're going to use those with Stampin' Spots. And there will be a combination pack that has a Stampin' Spot with the Cloud Cover in it. Okay, so that's the update on that. Hi, Regan. Regan's my buddy. Regan lives in Maine, and she's absolutely fabulous. She's the one that came up with the idea for the elastic band around your paper trimmer when you're traveling so that you don't lose your blades. Okay, so my team got this on Sunday right here. And what we did was we cut another arch out of this layer here. So I got 4 of them, and I got 4 open panels right here. So my team could start by, let me just move those out of the way because I got the liquid glue. Whoops. Hopefully this will go smooth. All right, so you're gonna put a little bit of liquid glue in the corners and roll it around, and then come on down. And I'm not getting too close to the edge, and I'm keeping it as thin as I can. So I want it to stick all the way around, but I don't necessarily need to put a lot of glue on this. It will stick just fine. The liquid glue is a really powerful glue. It's the stuff that you can put boxes together with and stuff. So like you really don't need a lot for it to work. And if you put too much on it, it could end up all over you, and then you won't like it, but nobody's gonna know if you don't paint behind the toilet, right? So we've got Secret Sea here with cloud cover, and I have to say Secret Sea goes with everything. It's this luxurious, dark blue. It reminds me of my wedding color. I had midnight blue as my wedding color, and I will be married 25 years in November. Crazy. So nice and quiet in the house since my husband went back to work, but it's probably a good thing that I'm here talking to somebody. Oh, and so Tammy, who's also on my team, said if you are interested in getting the arches dies, you should probably get them sooner rather than later because they're already on low inventory and they just got them back in stock. This is one of those timeless things that I think everybody should have. And yeah, just amazing. I used them for my team meeting last month and for this month. So this is Timid Tiger. Oh, does that look crooked? My tiger's a little off. All right, there we go. My duck went better. All right, and this is the return of Strawberry Slush. And when you pair this up with the dark blue, it makes my heart beat faster. I love this color combination. So you may be wondering, if you're not on my team, how you can get a hold of these packets. And I am going to offer them as a class. So if you would like, you can get them, and I'll put the inks that I used and the stamp sets in the email, because it'll come out to email. And it'll be free with a 50. I just have to look because I just changed my pricing because cardstock went from $11.50 to $14 a pack. So it's going to be buy a kit for $35. It's free with a $50 order, or you can get directions only for $25. Of course, if you're a member of my stamping team, you can pick them up in the library and they'll be ready on Thursday. So these can get stuck onto the base, and that's not a base, that's an envelope. So I did include envelopes with this one. Where is my tape runner? Geez, all right, well, I'm gonna stick with the liquid glue then. It's probably hanging out with the stamp set I can't find. All right, here we go. So we'll do one here, and then I can finish assembling those later, but you get the idea of where we're going with this. Okay, so let's talk about the coloring. I still have the sailboats on the table, so I'm going to take one of these off the block and just put it over there for now. Okay. So I have 4 of these, and I'm going to color one each color. So you can see from here, I already started this one. And here we go. So I'm going to start by coloring where the artist made their lines. I always have people tell me that they never know how to color as well as I do. And it always makes me laugh because I'm cheating. I look at the Stampin' Up! Image, and the artist already made these dark lines. So if you just follow what the artist did, you got this dark line. And I will put a complete supply list on this video for this project, or the team meeting projects, so that if you're interested in getting that, the deal where I send you the packet. Although my team, they only pay $15 for the packet. I supplement to them so that they can have the new stuff in their hands and get to play with the stuff before everybody else. So here we go. All right. But then I use them after as workshop cards. Okay, so now I've got my lines sort of traced and started, right? Anybody know where this is going? Anybody who knows me knows where this is going. Geez, I don't even have a wink on the table. Now I know I am really off. A wink and a prayer. I'm going to go get a wink. That's funny. Yeesh. You know, it's funny. I don't even have a wink in the drawer. That's crazy. All right. To the adhesive then I go. Sorry. Just talk amongst yourselves. We have to open a new wink. Go figure. I'm going to get that out of my system before we go live tonight because I got bingo. And that's usually 2 hours of crafting and prizes. Hey, Val. So glad to see you here. I'll see you tonight for bingo. All right. So I threw out the little black ring and I'm going to screw it together. You guys know this drill, right? Or those of you that watch me all the time know this. And then I'm going to squeeze on both sides. So when I see the paint come down into the barrel, that's when I'm supposed to stop. Notice I said supposed to, because I purposely put a little extra on my block so that I can get all winky and happy. I'm going to pick up that Timid Tiger and then blend the color up from the dark. So I've got the darkest spot is where I added just the classic marker. So there's no blends here. It's just the classic marker. And rightly so, I colored on a block and it's easy to blend right off the block from that spot. So here we go. And having enough wink, enough material helps because it helps move it around better. Okay, so this is the Timid Tiger one. Fabulous. And then I just repeat it for the other 3 colors because I don't need to do the Secret C one. We're gonna just use that as an accent color for this class. So I have these pre-cut and ready to roll, and it's free with a $50 order in my store, or if you want just a packet, they're $35. My team had the opportunity to get these for the Sunday's meeting. So some of them may already have it in. And so when I take the Timid Tiger off my brush and I brush through this Secret C, it's just gonna mix the ink that's already there. So I don't wanna go back into the other colors. So I'm gonna do all the Secret C leaves next. So you have a lot of control over painting with Wink Estella. It gives you, especially when you're working with water-based ink. So, all right, I got those all colored, the leaves just about. And then we'll go in and do our other 2 or our other 3 colors. Which one do you guys want me to do next? Which one do you want to see? Oh, yeah, you got your bingo package in time, just in the nick of time, huh? Well, if anybody is playing bingo tonight and you didn't receive it because, you know, the post office is going to deliver by Pony Express, or if you're like my friend Pam, who got an empty box from the post office with a sticker on it, let me know. Oh my gosh. Pam got a new box from me this morning. I can't control that, but I should reach out to the post office. It had a sticker on it that said that they taped the box shut after everything came out. So that she sent me the second picture of the empty box. Why would you send it on? Like they should have returned it to me or whatever. But yeah, it's funny. Just never know. But shout out to our friends at the post office because they deliver so many packages for me every month. And honestly, I think this is the first time that's ever happened where a package went out and showed up completely empty. Never dull, never dull. But if for some reason you signed up for bingo and you didn't get your package or something's up, we have a record of what bingo card everybody has and I can text it to you. So it's something that we track. Okay, so there's the cloud cover one. And there's the timid tiger one. Which one do we want to do next? You guys decide. Strawberry or duck? Darling Duckling, huh? It's a cool name, when all things considered. I'm gonna flip this over because I'll wipe it off later, but I want the Darling Duckling and the strawberry on there without, and I don't want to put Wink in my markers just yet. They're brand new. Notice when I color on the block, I always color on an angle because I don't want to wear down that tip. When I do in-person classes, sometimes people will color like this, and it does wear down the tips. If you can color on with your markers on the side, it'll keep them newer, longer. Strawberry slush, I got you. Val for the win. So that's your good luck charm, Val, for tonight. Oh, good luck to you. Every Monday night, we get together and we craft on Zoom. Everybody is welcome. Demonstrators, customers, friends, whatever. And we get together and just solve world problems and stuff. We've opted not to talk politics, which is good because we can't solve that problem. And I don't care what side of the fence you're on, we can't solve that one. Let me see. But we do all kinds of stuff. We take care of each other. And I'm so excited to welcome 2 new people to my team today. Michelle, with 1 L, and Beth. If you want your own discount on stamps, we would love to have you as a part of our group. You could give us a test drive. Such a great community of people. And all we do is build each other up. So that's how it works. Oh, there's a new, if you're a demonstrator, there's a new need coming through for sudden response. There's a woman out in California who had a fire of her she shed. It was burned to the ground by an arsonist in retaliation for her taking someone in to help them get away from him. Go figure. So she lost all her stamping supplies and we're going to throw her a shower. If you're a demonstrator and you would like to participate in helping her get her back on her feet, it'll probably be later this month that it goes live, but we have a group called Sudden Response that we build community and take care of each other. But that one you have to be a demo. So if you're not a demo and you want to participate, just go through your demo and tell them you want to buy something for Donna out in California. And then you and your demonstrator can work out how you want to help. I almost forgot to do the lines. Okay, so this is Darling Duckling. And if you have questions about, being a demonstrator, it sounds like a scary word. You don't have to sell or do parties if you don't want to. You can if you want. You don't have to do videos. You can if you want. There's no rules, but you do get a discount, and you'd be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator if you did nothing until at least October. If you meet the minimum, you stay on for another 3 months. You have the chance to earn extra perks. Bigger discounts. I'm going on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip next week, Tuesday. I leave Tuesday for Disney. They're putting us up at the Grand Floridian, and I will say, I think I'm supposed to say that less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip, and that's, yes, I work hard, but I love what I get to do for work, so that helps. Okay, so I'm just picking this up and pulling up, and here's the deal with this. You get extra special credit if you can not completely fill in the whole thing. If you leave some parts white, you're going to have this dark to light, bright awesomeness. Wink of awesomeness. There you go. Okay, so by the power of TV, we're going to put Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. We're just going to pretend that I did. But the dimensionals go on the back of this soft C layer, or no, secret C layer. It looks soft to me. It's so pretty. And then onto the coordinating color. Now, if you don't own these stamp sets, you could easily substitute out and use your favorite stamp sets, but I'm digging these. And like I said, I'll put the full supply list in the description when I'm done. So this, and then onto the card base for each of the 4. So when you're done, it's gonna look like my sample, of course. And there's Strawberry Slush finished. And Darling Duckling. All available to order now. And Timid Tiger. And Cloud Cover. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to bingo. Here, let me flip the camera back. We'll have a sip of coffee, and yeah, and if you're feeling bad that you got left out of bingo and you really want to participate, I have some kits, so I can, you know, text you your bingo kit so you can play bingo, and send you the packet in the mail. The box is fantastic. I can see myself making this card box over and over again. It's fancy. What did I do with it? See, I am misplacing everything today. It's just going to be one of those days. I better get the table cleaned really good before bingo so that I don't do the same thing tonight. And if I do, whatever, I'll have a sip of coffee and we'll all laugh about it. So I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. If you're not a demonstrator and you're interested in that type of community, let me know, and I would love to get you your discount. Again, it's $165 and you pay $99. You pick out what you want. Free shipping, great community, just an awesome place to be and hang out. So we'd love to have you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will probably be with you next Monday because I leave for Disney on Tuesday, but I have to look and see. If not, I will pre-record something for you guys on Tuesday. So thank you. Talk to you soon.